Hopefully I got your attention with that first clip that you guys just saw, because today we are talking about dash cams. But let's take a step back. Why should you even care about having a dash cam in the first place? Well, whether it's for recording accidents, capturing unexpected moments, or simply having an extra layer of protection on the road, a 4K dash cam can make all the difference. I am going to be doing an in-depth image quality comparison between two of the best dash cams on the market, the 70mm 4K Omni and the Viofo A229 Pro. If you've ever watched my videos before, you know that I focus on cameras and drones primarily, so I was a bit surprised when 70mm reached out to me. But the reason they did is because they wanted someone to do a deep dive into the image quality. And while 70mm is sponsoring this video, all the opinions expressed here are my own, and you're gonna be able to literally just see the difference yourself. Okay, so first off, let's talk about why image quality matters on a dash cam. First off, one of the biggest reasons that dash cams are used is to read license plates, especially in the case of accidents, hit and runs, road rage, stuff like that. So it's really important to have great quality so you can zoom in and actually see the numbers. It's also extremely important in low light situations. So if you're driving at night through the city, something like that, better low light performance means, again, you're going to be able to read license plates and see details more clearly. On top of that, if you're parked somewhere dark, like let's say like a dark side street where there's no street lights and someone breaks into your car, having a dash cam that works well in low light is gonna mean the difference between catching someone and not seeing anything at all. Another reason image quality matters is because you are going to get much sharper details while you're moving. I'll dive a lot deeper into this later on, but cameras have something called shutter speed. And if your shutter speed is too low, objects that are moving really fast will appear to be blurry. With all that being said, if you want to buy a dash cam, you want the best quality possible, and that means you're gonna want one that shoots in 4K. Some dash cams will advertise that they shoot in 4K, but really what it is either 1080 or 2K, and digitally, once they take that base image, they up-res it. Some TVs do this, some phones, some cameras, and basically what the software is doing is guessing what's going on by using frame interpolation or upscaling. The resolution may be high, but it's not real 4K. Both of the dash cams that I am comparing today shoot actual 4K, which is awesome, and have the same Sony Starvis sensor. But sensors are really only part of the picture. Once the video is taken, the dash cam then has to process that image. And without going into too much details here, there's things like pre-processing, processing, compressing, and a bunch of little steps in between. And as you'll see in a minute, that can make a huge difference in your final image. So let's talk about the 70mm 4K Omni. So this is the dash cam all mounted up. Like I said, all I'm gonna talk about in this video is image quality, but this thing rotates all the way around so you can see the driver's side, passenger side. It has an optional rear camera, and you can also hook it up to a 4G unit for parking surveillance. And like I said before, this thing has a Sony Starvis 2 sensor, which is an 8.2 megapixel sensor that shoots up to 4K 60. The A229 Pro has the exact same sensor, but only shoots in 4K 30. You can think of frame rate basically about how many frames are shot in each second. So if you think about what a video is, it's just a series of pictures put together that plays back like it's in motion. And most movies, stuff in Hollywood, stuff like that, is 24 frames per second. So for 1 second of footage, there's 24 different images. So the A229 Pro has 30 images there, and the 4K Omni has 60, so twice the amount of information. Higher shutter speeds also lead to less motion blur, so if a car is going past you really fast, it's gonna be a lot more sharper with 4K 60 versus 4K 30. On top of hardware, 70mm has built 3 powerful software enhancements: 70mm Night Owl Vision, 70mm Luma Vision, and My Color Vivid Plus solution. I'll talk more about those as we go, but let's dive into the comparison. First up, I wanted to compare night driving scenes because dash cams usually struggle here the most. Here's a side-by-side of both dash cams, and you can already tell the difference. On the right, the A229 Pro is just quite a bit more dim than the 4K Omni, and there's also a lot more noise in the sky. 70mm leverages their Night Owl Vision to enhance the picture here. As you can guess, it just greatly enhances the brightness and quality at night. This leads to a few things. One, less noise, which if you're not aware what that is, it's kind of like those random grainy colored speckles you see in low light images. The second thing that it does is lead to a balanced exposure. So when you're shooting at night, obviously the darks are really, really dark, and the whites can be really, really bright because there's car lights, street lights, stuff like that. So it helps balance all of those things. And 3, improved glare control. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Another situation that presents challenges for dash cams is driving in urban situations at night. There is a ton of different stuff going on, and it's really challenging for the camera to process it all. One of the reasons that the Omni is performing better here is because of its V-blanking technology. To simplify things, basically what it's doing is shortening long exposures to reduce motion blur and automatically enhances the image to give you the best quality possible. After testing the urban environment out, I wanted to go to a super dark area to test out the Luma Vision. So we pulled into an extremely dark neighborhood. I mean, it was like literally pitch black. And like I said, for these situations, 70mai uses their Luma Vision technology. It's designed to kind of almost work like night vision for parking surveillance. Like I said before, the majority of car break-ins happen in the dark, but normal dash cams can really suffer here, including the A229 Pro. When I was testing this, it was literally complete pitch black, and the 70mai somehow created an image, and the A229 Pro, it was literally nothing. It was just randomly a few lights, and that was it. I was actually so impressed. And how 70mai does this is due to some techniques that actually professional photographers use to shoot in low light. When I'm shooting a photo, let's say I'm taking a photo of the Milky Way at night. I'll bump up my exposure time, increase the ISO, and then use noise reduction to get a clean result. And that's exactly what this technology does. This will automatically adjust exposure, gain, and noise to give you a picture of what's going on around your car, even when other dash cams can't see anything. While there's no way to toggle it off, 70mai provided this image for me to show to you guys what it looks like with and without Luma Vision. Next up, I wanted to test the cameras at dusk because that's another challenging scenario. So on the right here, I have the A229 Pro and the 4K Omni is on the left. As you can see in both images, the sky is pretty similarly exposed, but when you look at the rest of the image, it's much brighter on the 4K Omni. The colors also just look a lot more natural in my opinion, and when you do zoom in, there's a lot more detail on the 4K Omni. One thing that's really helping the Omni is their AE or auto exposure technology. This basically super quickly adjusts the brightness in rapidly changing environments. Think like shaded roads or when you're like coming out of a tunnel. They're also leveraging CLAHI, which stands for Contrast Limited Adaptive Histogram Equalization. That is quite the mouthful, and without getting too into the weeds, it's basically just delivering better image quality. After that, I took both cameras out during the day. Daylight might seem easy, but it actually comes with its own set of sneaky challenges, like blinding sunlight or that sudden drop in brightness when you drive into a tunnel. So how did the 70mai 4K Omni handle all of that? 70mai has developed a technology called My Color Vivid Plus solution to help here, which is actually quite genius. So when I'm shooting on my professional camera, whether it's photo or a video, that camera is working to make sure that the entire image is perfectly clear, perfectly exposed, in the best quality possible. But with dash cams, there's a few areas that are way more important than others. So for example, if I'm driving down a road, getting the license plate of a car that's driving past me is way more important than getting details in the trees on the side of the road. So what this technology does is isolate the most important parts of the image to save processing power. The brightness as well as the clarity of the most important parts of the image are all enhanced. Sometimes when dash cams are looking through windshields, because it's like a piece of glass looking through another piece of glass, you get these weird colors and reflections. So another thing this does is compensate for that, leading to the most accurate picture. Another way I wanted to test these dash cams against each other is heading directly into the sun, because that's another challenging thing for cameras to do. Even when I'm using my professional camera, it's super hard to find a balance between getting detail in the shadows and not overexposing the sky and the sun. As you can see, you get a nice balanced image here, and part of that is a result of CLAHI and windshield color compensation. I wanted to try these cams out as much as possible in as many different places as possible, so I also went out and tested it on a cloudy day. The difference here is a bit more subtle, but the biggest thing in my opinion is the clarity. The A229 Pro just looks pretty crunchy, whereas the 4K Omni is nice and smooth, and again offers way more natural colors. Also, when you zoom in, you can see the difference in the detail between the two. Another good way to test these cameras is going under an underpass or a tunnel. So I went under this underpass just to kind of see how both dash cams could keep everything exposed correctly. And again here, the whites are pretty similarly exposed, but the biggest difference comes in the darker parts, like if you look up under the bridge. So I've talked through a bunch of details, shown you guys the footage, and if it were me picking between these two dash cams, I would 100% go with the 70mai 4K Omni. Particularly the parked situation where it was completely dark, and the other dash cam just literally had no detail at all. Even if it's just for that one specific thing, that's enough to sway me. From complex lighting situations to night driving and parking surveillance, it offers the best image possible 24/7. If you do want to pick one of these up, there's a link down in the description below. And if you are already going to buy one, it would mean a ton if you use that link, just because it kind of shows them that you came from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.